So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene, Ljungberg! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Nicely weighted ball. Costa Curta cuts it out. Pass somewhat off target. Koundé hurtling down that right flank. Koundé. They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Conte, in for a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Messi goes steaming forward. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Modric. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. Okay, he can be quite conservative and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Costa Curta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's got full! Tries to get it clear. Vinicius Junior. Still goalless. Kimmich. And it's Modric.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Can he finish? Oh, it's there! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Now it's Darwin. Vinicius Junior. Koundé.
Johor Darul Tazim are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ruben Dias. And Hakimi. Vinicius Junior. Conte. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Zico. He's beaten the last man. He's found some space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's their second corner of the game. Header! He will be livid with himself.
Villa just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
David Villa. Lovely feet. Played in deep. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that has been clubbed away. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Showing great feet there. Oh, such a clever touch. Messi. Looking for options for movement.
Johor Darul Tazim certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe. Kimmich gets across to intercept that. So what can they make of this? Modric. And it's Modric. Jorginho. Modric, who does have an assist to his name. Mbappe. And that's not going to reach.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zico. Oh, red, nice interception. Modric. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. There's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Zico. Hakimi. Jorginho is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rivaldo. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Kimmich. He has found a way through. Kante with a fine tackle.
Oh, that's brilliant from him, because he was so quick to read it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Looking for the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Modric. Ljungberg. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's had a shot! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And he was alert to it. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Modric, and he cuts out the supply. He's got away. Costa Curta does well to stand firm and defend it. He's picked his way through. Great ball, and he's in here. Swept in. And he's there to retrieve it. Mbappe. Now it's Zico.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
David Villa! Yes, it's there! Right back in the game!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, he's bustling through here. And that's been won straight back. David Villa. Big chance to get at them. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's good play from him. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mbappe. Decent progress down the left. Hakimi. For Ribery. Johor Darul Tazim are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Costa Curta deals with that comfortably.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Rivaldo. Number 14, Costa Curta.
Oh, he's put a shake too much on that.
Messi.
Ljungberg.
Number 9,
Well, that is one way to stop him.
coming on the field.
Alexander
Number
Arnold.
23, Ribery.
That's positional
Number
goal,
8,
the utilisation of
Roberto
space.
Carlos. Number 19,
That is
Alexander
expertly dealt with.
Arnold. Number 4,
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Alexander Arnold.
There will be 3 minutes.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Alexander Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Oh, great feat, that.
Ljungberg, drilled in low. Keeper's ball. Conte. And there goes the final whistle. Johor Darul Tazim were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Well,
how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came Nunez! That's another chance. He's delivered all right.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Mbappe. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Rivaldo. That's been cut out, well played. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ljungberg. He's in space and looking for option. Oh, smashing header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He's not got that quite right. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kimmich, and the counter is on. And that could set him on his way. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nunez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He can run onto that. That's an excellent interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Ruben Dias deals with that comfortably. Rivaldo. And there's green grass ahead of him.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Johor Darul Tazim are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vinicius Junior. That is good strength.
Footballing width usually identifies.
Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rivaldo. Good, strong midfield running here. A lot of space, and Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he stop it going out? Now, what about a counter-attack? And he cuts out the supply. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. The referee's awarded a free kick. Modric. And reclaimed it in a trice.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Nunez. Johor Darul Tazim are looking to break at pace. That's a shade optimistic. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Five minutes till the break. Zico. And that's another good win of the ball. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Modric. Ball played for Conte. And it's Jorginho. Vinicius Junior. Hakimi. He's found a way through. Ljungberg! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ball is over the line. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's Nunez. Conte. And there is the half-time whistle. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Hello attendees, this
Well,
is
obviously
a
things are not good, Peter.
announcement.
It seems the
With the
team were
father
just a
of the
bit
boy
too
in
busy
yellow t-shirt
playing within
kindly make
themselves,
his way
too
to the
tentative.
information
They have to
centre.
improve and
Substitution.
make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Zico. Jorginho. So what can they make of this? Played out to the left flank. Vinicius Junior. Messi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. Kimmich, he's trying the shot. That was travelling. Koundé. Some resolute defending there. Conte. David Villa. And he's found a way past. Now it's Zico. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Johor Darul Tazim with this to equalise. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Johor Darul Tazim have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I
The
suppose.
attendance for this
Yeah,
match
they just
was
simply want to engage the counter-attack.
70,987.
Modric. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Mbappe. Well, what about it? Johor Darul Tazim have dragged it back at the last. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Zico. And the shot! Jorginho is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Modric. And that could set him on his way. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution in progress.
Conte. And it's Conte. For De Bruyne. Kimmich. De Bruyne. Ljungberg. Kimmich made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And it's Morata. Vinicius Junior. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitutions taking place.
And we have our very first corner. And a header! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
It's a really well-measured ball. Ruben Dias cuts it out.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Morata. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Koundé. Zico. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Morata. And the finish!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Number 9.
Now here's the delivery. Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear.
Coming on the field. Number 23.
Alexander-Arnold.
Number 8.
That looks a cracking ball.
Number 4.
Hakimi clears it away.
Number 19.
And he's been shifted off it.
Alexander-Arnold.
That's a throw.
Substitution in progress. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
Ruben Dias. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Conte.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He has found the way through. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. David Villa. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now there's a fine ball. Now the finish! Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Well read, nice interception.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Now it's Zico. Oh, easy pickings there. Jorginho. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Darwin. Brilliantly cut out. Mbappe. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. Chance with a header! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And it's Modric. That has been cut short. Modric is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And he's running through. David Villa. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Front-footed pressing going on here. That's a good ball out wide. And here's Jorginho. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Kimmich. Conte.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
He's got the shot away! It's run loose, who's going to get... Oh, what has happened here? It's gone out for a throw-in. Played back in. Can he put it away? And that's off target. Now it's Mbappe. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Vinicius Junior. Modric. Costa Curta. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Conte.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hakimi makes the interception. Well timed, excellent interception. Good spot, he's seen the run. David Villa! Oh, it's there! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Modric. Now that looks a decent ball. Poor robust challenge. Hakimi.
There will
Nunez.
be 1 minute added time.
Messi. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Johor Darul Tazim are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
With the owner of a blue
Johor Darul
car parked
Tazim
outside the
ahead
stadium
2-0,
gate,
and
kindly
they are
remove
looking
it,
good.
as it is about to be towed away. Substitution.
There's the start of the second half. Rivaldo. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Modric. And the keeper beats it away. Modric really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Johor Darul Tazim. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect...
Zico! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class! And they are cruising away. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
A case now of complete control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now that's well seen too. Jorginho. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Shot could be on. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Conte, that is good alertness. Oh, he's found support out wide. Big chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And we have our very first corner. Modric. Johor Darul Tazim have the chance to go the other way.
Substitution in progress.
Ruben Dias. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kimmich. And it's Conte.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Conte. Jorginho. Oh, well played. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe, and he was quick to react. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Tries a shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Is number 23, Ribery. Substitution
Kimmich.
taking place.
Ljungberg. And here's Morata. Now it's Morata. There's the hit! He's got a goal! They're back within reach! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So is this the start of a comeback? Ljungberg has a go! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Ruben Dias. And it's Zico.
Look, movement creates more options, and that will...
And the shot! And more, and more, and more! And with that, he takes home the match ball!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, this has been an immense...
And the shot! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ljungberg. De Bruyne crosses. Shapes to shoot!
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's picked his way through. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's Jorginho. Morata. Mbappe. This could be their final throw of the dice. Corner number 2 then. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. David Villa happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. He's tried one! Decent enough try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Chance! It's in! 2-0, and in next to no time.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Johor Tazim are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
It's Zico! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Kimmich calmly anticipates. Has a look and plays it forward. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, that's a fine interception. Johor Darul Tazim have scored 2 quick goals here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a goal kick. It's a throw-in. Mbappe! He won't be happy with that one. Some good work on the right flank here. Jorginho. Great hit! Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Hakimi looking to run onto it. It's a mighty effort! It's in! And they are right back within touch! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Modric. Jorginho. For Conte. Nice sequence of passes, this. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Rivaldo. Oh, shapes to shoot! And it's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Rivaldo. Nice interception, well timed. And here's the chance to counter. David Villa. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Always onto this. And he's straight offside. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ruben Dias cuts it out. Rivaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ruben Dias. Now Costa Curta. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Johor Darul Tazim are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Today's match day programs
Johor Darul Tazim lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Ljungberg.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found the way through. Can he put it away? And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
And we have our very first corner. Big chance! That's another chance! They've done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, just the consolation, or is there a way back from here? And that is as far as they're going to go. No, no way through. Jorginho. Hakimi. That's a nicely measured pass. Terrific header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Conte. And it's De Bruyne.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
He's through here. Now Trivaldo. He's onside. He's found a way through. He's got tall. It's there. And the lead is extended still further. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Mortarul Tazim grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Hakimi. Vinicius Junior. Looking for the runner. Spread neatly. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Jorginho. Ljungberg. Mbappe. And the counter is on. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's De Bruyne. Messi. Conte. Now it's Zico. Ljungberg. That has been cut short. Morata. Morata! They've scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Jorginho, shot a goal! He want to be quick to recover this. And somehow he managed to miss it.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
Corner number 2 then. No, he's managed to misplace that. Vinicius Junior. De Bruyne. Short changes him with that pass. David Villa. Vinicius Junior. Oh, easy pickings there. Costa Curta. Amrabat. Amrabat takes control of it and he's on the move. Ljungberg. And he was alert to it. Mbappe. Now it's Zico. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cannavaro. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Jorginho. That's a sharp pass. Plays it in. There's the shot! It's in! With so little time left. Grandstand finish.
After 87
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
David
Villa. And the shot! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Johor Darul Tazim could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Costa Curta did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. 5 minutes to add.
Pretty robust defending.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And here's Perez. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Zico! And that may well be that. That is that. Johor Darul Tazim are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Zico collecting the match ball, and it is his. The end of the game. Reflections.
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Roberto Baggio, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Jorginho. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Looking for options for movement. And here's Modric. Oh, well played, well played. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. And here's Neymar. Koundé. Look at the space, and the finish! Goal!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Conte, he's looking for the runner here. Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio!
Johor Darul Tazim are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Big chance! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Aberdeen are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And the shot! They are rampant! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of... It's Baggio! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Aberdeen are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Modric providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. There's the hit! And that's past the post.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
And it's Modric. Oh, that's a key interception. Approaching the half-hour mark. Rivaldo. He's through here. Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. So what can they make of this? And again they run up against stubborn defending. That looks a cracking ball. He's one-on-one, surely! And the shot! And we have our very first corner. Can he finish? He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
How many? Just how many? It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very
That's
audible.
a nicely measured pass. Conte. Oh, a lovely bit of skill. That is expertly dealt with. He can run onto that. He's picked his way through. Zico. Real chance here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but...
And now the hit! Keeper is right behind it.
Aberdeen just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Quickly taken. Played back in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted.
There will be 3
Cannavaro.
minutes added time.
Kimmich. Now it's Modric. And the ball's gone astray. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Rivaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Neymar. Conte. Oh, it's Kante. Now, can he find a finish? Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates. Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Johor Darul Tazim can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this, and I think we're about to discover if they're present.
That has ended up in no man's land.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. David Villa. Now it's Messi. Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, super find. He's played him through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Zico! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Hakimi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Conte. The message is clear. None shall pass. And it's Modric.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Messi. And that's a superb pass. Tries a shot! It's in! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
70,987.
Johor Darul Tazim playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Koundé gets over and intercepts. David Villa. Rivaldo. David Villa. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Has a goal! Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Mbappe. Rivaldo, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Neymar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Jorginho. Morata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Jorginho. Back into the middle. Half an hour gone in the second half. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Morata. That has been cut short. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Morata. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. And that's been won straight back. Jorginho. Neymar. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So time for change.
Rivaldo.
And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Costa Curta.
Just
Number
5 minutes
10,
remaining now.
Messi. Number 9, Mbappe. Coming on the field.
Footballing width
Number
usually
23,
identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Roberto Carlos.
Jorginho
Number
is the
19,
team's great visionary.
Alexander-Arnold. Number 4, Perez.
Aberdeen clearly now in lead preservation mode. That is good alertness. Big chance! Mosbet hits one! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, it's a goal
added
fest,
time.
and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Aberdeen are having a ball here. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now the finish! Ruben Diaz. And the referee brings it to a close. Johor Darul Tazim have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Hello,
After all of that,
attendees,
Jim,
this
what are
is
you
a
thinking?
lost
Well, there was a
children's
distinct
announcement.
lack of
With the
clarity
father of a
or
boy in
commitment in
green
everything the
backpack
players
kindly
were
contact
trying to
a
do.
nearby
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's heaved it away. Kante does well to get it back. He's been picked out. David Villa. Mbappe. David Villa. David Villa! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Now it's Zico, taken back almost at once. Out to the left it goes. And it's Jorginho. And here's Jorginho.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well timed, excellent interception. In with a header! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Hakimi, foot in. Now that's well seen too. Aberdeen applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Conte. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
Roberto Baggio, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And that's been won straight back. And it's Neymar. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is lovely.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Modric. Jorginho. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Modric. Interesting ball. Oh, great ball! It's Baggio! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Aberdeen with the corner, they're first. Johor Darul Tazim are looking to go forward now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Kimmich. Costa Curta makes the interception. And it's Modric. He's it, there's the shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this.
Substitution on the field, number 15, Cantona. Coming on to replace him is number 5, Rodrigo.
A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, credit to the keeper, he read it but succumbed to the placement.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Johor Darul Tazim making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And the first 45 minutes are up. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. No changes at half-time that we're aware of.
Kimmich, they'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neymar. Oh, good ball! There's the hit! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Kimmich. Oh, nice touch. Kimmich touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And here's Baggio. Johor Darul Tazim needing a change of fortune here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Jorginho is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's found a way past. Now it's Neymar. And it's Messi. Rodrigo.
The attendance
Modric.
for this match was 71,500.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Aberdeen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. There was plenty of power on that. Zico. Now it's Rodrigo. Out to the right. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Zico. Kimmich. Johor Darul Tazim do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And Jorginho. And he's managed to get free. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Modric. He's looking wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's played forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Jorginho is looking to set free a runner. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. He should have put that one away.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Number 18, Conte. Coming on the field is number 16, Rodri. Substitution in progress.